I had the opportunity to spend at your house on Thursday night, and I learned 3 things. The first thing is that your family is absolutely awesome. The second thing is there's no way in hell you can share the spotlight all by yourself.
Gotcha.
So I'd like to call your father back up here, Mr. Wagner. Oh, there you are. No, you did not. This gentleman hit his first and only hole-in-one yesterday.
I just want to say that I've been kidding about that because they are telling me that, of course, you hit your first hole-in-one in 36 years on the wedding weekend of your daughter, your princess daughter.
He's so confident in his golf game that he actually told me before it started that he's been waiting 36 years to hit a hole-in-one because he knew he'd buy everyone drinks tonight. Anyway. But even though your father shared a little bit of your spotlight this weekend, I do have your back as your brother-in-law now. Because the third thing I learned was that your father-in-law is a huge Yankees fan. And unfortunately, my speech, I learned this Thursday night, isn't complimentary to the Yankees. Jim, you remember a couple months ago we were sitting at the kitchen table, and I asked you, what was the greatest comeback in baseball history? And Jimmy responded, he's like, without a doubt, it was the 2004 American League Championship game where the Boston Red Sox came back at a 3-game loss deficit to win the series. And he went on to say that ESPN made a special about it called 4 Days in October. And his friend Bobby had watched it about 100 times. And he goes, you really should watch it. Well, Jimmy, I did. I did watch it.
Uh-oh.
And what I noticed was something special happened in Game 6. And it was the relationship between the catcher and the pitcher. And it caught my interest. And we all know who the pitcher was, but I had no idea who the catcher was. So I did some research, and it was Jason Verrier. So I reached out to him, and he wrote me a letter. So I want to read you this letter, and I apologize if my speech is going to be a few more minutes, but this is for you too. Dear Marty, thank you for writing me. It's a pleasure to hear from someone nowadays regarding that game. It seemed like it was yesterday. You were right. I believe there was something special cultivated between Kurt and I that helped us win that Game 6 against the Yankees. I wanted to share a little known story as to why I believe Kurt led our team to victory against all odds that night. The story actually begins just after spring training camp. Both Kurt and I happened to be the last two walking out of the locker room one night after practice. And I had noticed our field keeper was sitting alone, reading a book, under the lights along the third baseline. The whole setting looked so peaceful as he read in solitude, and it gave me an idea. Kurt and I apologetically approached him for disturbing him and asked him what he was doing, and he replied, I've been coming out here for the last 20 seasons, and I have found complete peace and quiet out here. This place is so tranquil when it's empty, and it's a really special place for me. I asked him if he wouldn't mind if he would let us pitch while he read. He thought about it for a moment, and he replied, sure, I don't see why not. I've been out here all this time praying for you guys to finally win the goddamn World Series, and it hasn't helped yet. I really don't mind, but you have to promise this will stay between us. I don't want everyone and their mother coming up here to ruin my peace and quiet. Kurt didn't know it at the time, but I wanted to spend some one-on-one time with him. I felt he was a nervous pitcher, and I figured this would be a great way for us to get to know each other. So without fail, almost every week we were in town, we would pitch under those lights. It became a ritual Tuesday night thing. If you were there, you would have heard the sound of Kurt's pitches echoing throughout the park as they hit my glove, and observed our field keeper praying that this might lead to the eventual breaking of the curse of the Bambino. We began to look forward to these nights. I noticed that our trust and confidence in each other really began to develop. We began to refer to these special practices as our Tuesday nights. Fast forward to Game 6 of the ALCS Championship against the Yankees. Kurt was shelled in Game 1, and he was on deck to pitch again that night. As a team, we were fighting to stay alive and won in another elimination game in Yankee Stadium, and the world expected Kurt to get crushed again as he just finished surgery on his ankle earlier that day. As we warmed up under the roar of Yankee Stadium, I could tell he was very nervous. Derek Jeter was swinging away in the batter box, ready to pounce on Kurt's first weak pitch. I decided not to throw the last pitch back to him, and instead I walked him. At the mound, I looked down at his injured ankle, and I noticed he was beginning to bleed through his sock. I asked him how he was doing. He took the ball from me, he kicked the dirt, and as he looked up, he finally responded, "Tuck, it's just another Tuesday night, right?" I simply replied, "Just another Tuesday night." With that, the crowd became silent. Each batter became invisible. Our focus was solely upon each other. That night, Kurt frustrated the Yankees for 7 straight innings and laid the foundation for another incredible win for the world to see. We went on to win the series and made history with the greatest comeback in baseball. I believe it was because of those ordinary Tuesday nights that helped us to create an incredible bond with one another and made all the difference that night. Thank you for your letter, Marty. I hope this story helps you with your speech. God bless Jason Veritek. P.S. Our field keeper later reported saying that night, "I always knew there was no curse in the Bambino. Someone just needed to play some goddamn catch." The reason why I'm telling you this story is because I want you both to know that even though the service today was absolutely beautiful, although you did the right thing about asking your wife what the right answer was, and that this is such a beautiful reception, and we're all here, then we love you. But tomorrow, we're all going to go home. And a week from now, when you get back from your honeymoon, you look absolutely stunning, but it'll be the last time you wear that dress. That's not creepy. We're probably going to box it up and dry clean it. Jimmy, 6 months from now, you won't remember if you had chicken or steak tonight. But the point is that it's real easy to get caught up in the big picture, the big game, and lose focus on what will create that love that will carry you throughout everyday life. It's not the big things, but the little things that you will do for each other. It only takes a second. Something of significance that you can share. A little note, a flower, a whisper of endearment. Only you two will know what. Only you two will know what it'll be for one another.
Sure.
But get to know each other little by little each day. And what you'll find is whatever life's batter is at the plate, it won't matter. You have created such a strong bond, an unbreakable bond, to play and catch right through. It's the little things that matter. That is the love. It's the special reassurance that you can give each other day by day. Each day can be special for the both of you. So please take a moment tonight. Just stay focused on each other. Ignore everything around you just for a moment. And make tonight a Tuesday night.